Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Do you know what? I had it in my head it was 8:30. I don't know why I put it on 8:15. Right, hang on. I need to just get right, I'm gonna have to put this annoying music on again. I've left some bits on the other side of the room. Hi Tracina, how you doing? Haven't seen you for ages. Hi Joe, how did defense? Right, bear with, hang on. You're just gonna have to sing for a little bit. Bear with. Right, what should we have today? Uh, oh no, I don't think I can have that one. Feeding the ducks? Yeah, let's feed the ducks. Right, 2 secs. Right, I'm back. Right, let's get back to the thing. Right, let's put this in. Right, oh, let's put that in. Sorry guys, you know what I'm like. I'm never organised. Hi Lisa, hi Mel, hi Ava, uh, hi Penny. Who else is there? Hi Kaz. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky today. My coughs is still a nightmare. Right, so I've left the link in there if anyone wants to jump on. Right, so Melty, we were going to leave you a week. We were going to leave you and totally ignore you for a whole week, right? Because we've done our utmost best to ignore you. To ignore you. Because, in my personal opinion, people like you should be ignored. But there's only so much we can take before we want to, give you what for, basically. So, considering you think you've been clever all this time and getting up to all this somewhat shady kind of living, shall we say, fabricating stories, you yourself having multiple sock accounts, but accusing innocent people of doing exactly what you're doing. Obviously, I'm having to, repeat myself here, obviously, because it doesn't get into your thick head, does it? Because you're cocky, you think you're clever. And it's really not going to work out for you. So we're all here today just to tell you to go fuck yourself. You're not clever, Michelle. You're not smart, and intelligent is not your forte. Where's my lighter gone? Oh, do it every time. In the middle of doing a whatever, and I've moved me bloody lights up. Oh, it's here, right in front of me. So this time, can someone just remind me in the comments what Melty's been saying about me, Slime, and Alex again, and whoever else? Michelle, or shall we call you Melty? Shall we call you Snaky, actually? Snaky. We'll call you Snaky. How's Fifi, by the way? And DB. You still friends with DB? Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Michelle. You never learn, do you? No wonder you... What the fuck was... Michelle, he's doing a spell. Melty is doing a spell and she's making weird noises happen behind me for no reason. Anyway, Michelle, where you claim that you were copyrighted, for reading out a email in your live thingy. Can you provide the evidence of that? What YouTube would have sent you then, please? For all this time, you've been just like your friends Fifi and Tricky. You've been fabricating, running your mouth, fabricating stories, and not backing anything up with a shred of evidence, because you haven't got any receipts. You have nothing. You just rely on your gullible followers to believe everything that comes out of your compulsive lying, mentally ill mouth. Right? So this time, you need to provide the evidence of this alleged email, because YouTube would have emailed you to tell you, oh, Miss McMelty, McFuckface, you're copyrighted striked because you read out an email on your live stream. Bollocks, Michelle, bollocks. Bollocks. I read emails out all the time. You don't get copyrighted for an email strike unless there is a picture you put in there somewhere that was a copy, whatever. So you need to make your mind up. You're either lying, which actually, oh no, that was it, wasn't it, guys? It was, yeah, that's true, Penny. But it was, oh, what was I saying? I can't remember now. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired, guys. I haven't slept all bloody week. Been here, there, and everywhere. Tired during the day, and then when I get to like bedtime, I'll ping awake again. Melty, yeah, sorry, that was it. Sorry, guys. YouTube would have emailed you and said you've been mass reported or you've been found to be whatever because you read an email out. Apparently, me, Slime, Alex, and whoever else, I guess everyone in the chat, mass reported her. That's bollocks, Michelle. You talk absolute shit. Provide the evidence, Melty, and provide it as soon as possible, because I know what you're doing. Because every time I do a live, you're that obsessed with trying to take people away from me. Every time I do a live, you do a live. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? And I've heard every time you do a video, you have to run my name through your mouth. You're obsessed. Trauma bonding, whatever it is, attachment, whatever. There's something wrong with you. You're mentally ill. And everybody knows that. And you show it. You show people who you really are. You're nothing but a weak little snake. Okay? So let's put some of these comments up. I just had to address that. And I'm sure we'll be coming back with a lot more stuff as well. And because the truth, Melty, the truth is always revealed in silence. And sometimes people go silent for a reason, because of that reason, because they know the truth is revealed. So, yeah. You're not doing a very good job, Michelle, here. You really are, you really are desperate. Well done, Tracina. How you been anyway? You been okay? How you been, Penny? What are you all up to? Yeah, of course you can join us. Right, let me make sure I haven't missed anyone. Right, let's go. Right. Oh, right, God damn knife getting in. How are you, Lisa? You been all right? No. Do you know what, Michelle? You don't deserve anyone. You don't deserve anyone. Yeah, I've missed loads too. I've only caught up today. Thanks, Dracena. I figure since I've paid for the chat GPT, I might as well make the most of it. Thankfully, it takes no skill whatsoever because I'm not at all creative. Simon's busy with his baby. Yeah. Hi, Joe. The link's in the thing if you want to jump on. But yeah, just had to jump on and address a few things like that. And it's just so snaky what you've done. All this time you've been friends with Condom behind the scenes, sneaking and slithering about. And then all of a sudden, you're so brazen, you're best friends again. And then you do a fake breakup. Oh my God. No, I'm not having that. How's Alex? Has everyone subbed to his channel? What is his channel called? Sorry, is it an old geezer? Yeah, because it's an old geezer. His actual. I'm sure I'm subbed to it because I have watched some of his videos. But yeah, Alex, you're doing really well as well. I think we were a bit concerned that these people they were deliberately winding you and slime up, trying to trigger you, trying to do this, trying to do that, because they go for people's weak spots. So they think, because that's all they've got. These are people of no substance, no life. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it must be really tough to be hated, Milty. It must be really tough to be hated. And I'm sure you're hated around where you live as well. Well, I know you are. I know you are. Ren, where's Ren? I can't see Ren. Thanks, Defender. So if you all haven't already, please go and sub to Alex's channel and Slime's new one as well. Oh, yeah, no, well, you're all sub to that anyway. But but yeah, it's quite sad, isn't it, really? Very, very sad that you have to stoop to this level just to get some money. You never liked it that I was already monetized. My YouTube channel was already established before yours. But yet for some reason, considering mine's a tiny channel, you still want to try and take it down. Why is that, Melty? Why is that? Because you want to be queen. You wanted to be queen. You wanted all the attention because you thrive off attention. You're too cowardly to sit with yourself. You're too much of a coward to face yourself, to look in the mirror. Slime got blamed for the so-called Sean words backstage. Oh, right. You see, you just pick things out of thin air, Melty, just like your friends Tricky and boat bin, Fifi, Feral. You're just like them. You pick anything out the air, throw it at the wall and hope it sticks. But you're now being proven to be a liar. Even some of your old regular followers are getting pissed off with you. What are you going to do now? Are you going to do what you did last time? Apparently, you just done a begging live. Oh, don't leave me, blah blah blah. And now you've been demonetized. You can't get demonetized for reading out a video. Sorry, for reading out a email. It's bollocks. Show the proof or shut up. In fact, you should shut up anyway, because you can never show any receipts. You've got nothing. You're weak. You're pathetic. Michelle, I don't know. Oh, it's Michelle Meltdown, Joe. But yeah, Michelle, who's Michelle? She's, you know, she's just a nothing burger. And sadly, us writing, thinking people sadly have to sometimes shrink ourselves to try and talk to you in the only language you know. But because it's truth we speak, you won't understand that either. You don't know what the meaning of the word is. Right, hang on. I've got an idea, guys. Let's go and right, let's go and I'm just gonna do a oh no, I've got to use that thing again, haven't I? Oh, this bastard. Why is it? No, wrong one. Why is it that my keyboards always end up breaking? Right, let's get rid of that. Right, no, 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 no. Meaning of the word truth. Oh God, I can't believe I'm having to type it out on the thing. What? Oh, I've looked. Why's it gone blurry? God damn it, Susan. Reject all. Right. Melty. Right, what I'll do is I'll screenshot it. Oh my God, I've got to try and screenshot on this bastard thing now. Right, so just to educate you a bit, Michelle, because you are a bit thick. Right, capture. No. Right, let's do this. Capture that. Go back to the live. Where's Jim? Has anyone seen Jim lately? He's blooming missing it in action. Oh shit! Right, bear with, guys. Bear with. I've really got to sort this computer out. It's so messy. Right. Okay. Melty. McMelt. McBullshit. McMelt. This is what truth means. The body of real things, meaning real, truth, authentic. Events and facts. 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 Should we look at what the word, what facts means quick, just for Melty, just so that she can get some educated tonight. Right, facts. Right, so tonight, guys, we're educating Melty on the English language. We're just educating Melty because she's all right, this one's a bit small. Right, I'll read it out. It says here, fact, knowledge or information based on real occurrences. And for example, an account based on fact, a blur of fact and fancy. Something demonstrated to exist or known to have existed. Melty, do you understand all this so far? For example, generic engineering is now a fact. So a fact, Melty, is something that is proven, something that is absolutely true, without shadow of a doubt. It's called fact. What comes out of your mouth is far from what we would call fact. In other words, you're just an ignoramus that isn't doing a very good job at showing her hand. Where's the live gone? Oh, there you are. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to reschedule because I had to sort something out last night in the end. So, or shall I do an easier version? Do you think all these symbols and everything are a bit too hard for Melty to understand? What do you think, guys? I'm just educating Melty. I doubt very much with slime. It's not. No, she's either bullshitting or just bullshitting. But now she's got the opportunity to prove that she was mass reported and money taken away for reading an email. What an absolute moron. You couldn't make it up, could you? What a load of old shit. What a load of old shit, Michelle. Gordon Bennett. Michelle shit. Forget Louise. Michelle shit Donofrio. I've inadvertently acquired 21 subscribers through posting our pics of Fat Boy Penny, but I wasn't intending on doing much else with it. Right, bin that one, make sure I haven't missed anyone. You guys want to know what I think. I think Candot isn't Michelle's friend at all. I think she's literally getting played by him. Do you think? Right. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments. Because this has gone from mocking them, and now I feel like we're having to do a full-blown military operation style investigation of them. What should we call this? Operation Bullshit. You want to come on for a rant? You can come on for a rant if you want. Or I don't know what you mean, actually. But I'll put the link in there anyway. Right. Oh, yeah. Often truth, a transcendent. Oh, is this slime or is this Melty pretending? Should we let her in?
Hello, Flop. You okay?
Oh, it is you.
The one
yeah,
and
I'm
only.
all right. You all right?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I can't chat for long. I thought I'd come on and say hello.
Thank you for doing that. How is Mrs. Slime and Baby Slime?
They are fast asleep. They are sleeping like a baby, as they say.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I've thought I'd pop on and say hello to everybody.
Yeah, no, thanks for that, Slime. And and yeah, we also hear that they've been accusing you and Alex of all sorts, and here we go. It's almost like we've done our best to ignore it, and it's almost like here we go.
Well,
here the fuck we go.
let's take the positives from this. So, those that were saying the likes of Michelle and that are playing a rinse and repeat game, I think it's come to fruition yet again. I think it's clear as day. You know, people that were saying what these people are like are now being vindicated. So not just myself, but yourself. You know, we've said it long and hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, if any good's come from this, more people have opened their eyes up to the deceit and lies.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. And I tagged Laura Pryro as well because they've also targeted her, and it's just ridiculous. But positively, thank goodness we're being vindicated at bloody last.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, I'd rather not talk about it if I'm being honest, Flop. I don't think they deserve the attention. I think, you know, Alex is doing a tremendous job. I think, you know, Laura's doing a tremendous job. Ren's doing a tremendous job. You're doing a tremendous job. I've missed quite a lot in the last 3 months, so I'm a bit behind. But you know, I'm just a bit, like I said, people have been deceived where Michelle's concerned. But you know, the likes of myself, I've had nearly 2 years ahead of everybody else when it comes to that woman. So
yeah, exactly. This is it. And no, you're right. You're right. She doesn't deserve the attention, but everyone enjoys drama. That's the problem. If I wasn't doing this tonight, no one would be here. Well, I don't mean to say that in a nasty way, but do you know what I mean? It's like, device is not connected, Joe. You've got to try again. Hi, Maz.
I think people really need to, well, people in the chat, maybe,
Hi, Joe.
what are they here for? It's their prerogative. They're welcome to whatever they want to do. Are they here for truth or are they here for drama? When I say here, I'm talking about YouTube. Are they here for drama or are they here for the truth? Because I don't think you can have it both ways.
Yeah, because with them lot over on the dark side, they just, you know, drama brings the money in. So us over here, we're trying to do our own thing, and yeah, we try and do different topics and stuff, but no one's really interested. So if the drama brings the views in, we'll bring the truth with the drama. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean to sound that as in whatever I'm trying to say. It's just
I get it. YouTube is generally clickbait in a way. The only way you got to be partially clickbaiting in order to get some kind of traction. Otherwise, you might as well just go and do vlogs about, I don't know, owls or something. Do you know what I mean? It's you've got to try and, you know. But the thing is, with the greatest respect, with the greatest respect, if you're on the algorithm, then you shouldn't need to be doing clickbait, because once you're on that cog, the wheel keeps spinning.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm generalizing for every YouTuber, by the way. So it's like, you know, it's a real shame. Well, when I say real shame, it kind of speaks volumes that Candace and Michelle have to fabricate everything and make their own, you know, make their own lies and, well, make their own shithousery.
Yeah.
To get clicks and likes. It's rather quite sad that Candace, you know, does what he does, and yet he still can't afford his own grocery shopping.
Well, yeah, and has he got a new pillowcase yet?
Well, I don't know. I've hardly been watching him, so I don't know.
You're right, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
No, you're right.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Line. I only popped on Floppies to say congratulations, baby.
Oh, thank you. It's really good to hear your Welsh dialect. It's a great.
It's very good to hear. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well, thank you. But he's just suffering badly with colic.
He got a little bit of cough. Oh, he got colic, have he?
Yeah, and reflux as well. And now he's going through that 3 to 4 month regression stage where he doesn't want to sleep during the day. He'll fight it off, and then you know.
Bless his little heart.
Yeah,
but he's all right. No, he's all right. It's like a mother and daddy thing. It's not a doctor thing, is it?
No, it's just like it's just we've got to put up with, like,
you're
screaming during the feeds.
Oh, Clara's joining us, or is it? Hello,
Mrs. Klein. Can you tell us your son's name, or are you not allowed to? I don't know. Or personally want to go? Probably not. Don't even. But I just saw Chef here, that's all. And yeah, obviously lovely partner.
I mean, I'm not really on the public forum like this. I don't really want to share it. If that's okay.
I'll never share my daughter either. So no, that was silly of me to say that because I would never share my daughter either. But as long as it lands someone is okay. I'm really proud. Yeah, I'm happy.
I mean, I'm quite happy to share pictures because babies
At
that stage you don't they're hard to
No, they all look the same, don't they?
Yeah, but they're not a pervert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah,
once they
that's
get a bit
another
older,
No,
I won't be sharing pictures. But
Yeah.
Yeah, they can put some of these. Yeah, I'm not going down that branch of things, but no, but so are you waking up? Are you changing nappies and stuff? What are you doing?
well, the baby's asleep along
Hi,
with Mrs.
Mary.
Oh no, I'm
Slime.
not on about on a no.
Sorry,
I'm just
guys,
on
I'm
about a
just having a
daily
story.
basis. Do you find it comfortable or shocking to death? Because it was
What's that,
shocking
sorry?
to me, and were you little Ann?
What about him? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. My husband changed my daughter's nappy. Changed. That was because I had a bad pregnancy, but don't worry about it. But are you okay changing nappies and pooey bums and stuff?
Oh, I don't mind doing it. It's just that he's a little
No.
wiggler, so he'll try and wiggle the
He's a
nappy.
wiggler.
He try and put the nappy on, and he's wiggling it off. So he's
Yeah,
like, trying to put the strap round.
you got to
Yeah.
hold him like a monkey, you know, with it.
I know. And then with boys, obviously they have the little habit of
I just
weeing
know.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
so-
they can put in your eyeball, can't they?
Yeah. So a little tip for anybody expecting.
Yeah, tip for everyone. Yeah.
Get some of those breast pads, like the nipple pads
Yes,
that the new mothers have to, in their bras. Put it over their wiener. It stops the water going everywhere when you're trying to change a nappy.
Well, the thing is, right? Obviously, we didn't have a boy. We had a little baby girl, but my husband's 9 years older than me. So he had a brother that is like my age. So he used to do the nappy change for his brother. Like he was 9. No, sorry, 9. And when I was born, he was just like, it's easy job. And I was like, I was like, what? You pick him up like a chicken. I was like, you can't treat him like that. No, it's old school. Do you know what I mean? My husband is like 50 odd, like. Do you know what I mean? He's like, and you gotta be. I'm thinking I'm gonna shit myself. He's a delicate little baby, and my husband was like, like a chicken, Joe. Just get it done. So my only thing I'd say to you is don't be scared. Sorry.
No, sorry, I just.
Sorry, babe, don't interrupt that.
Sorry. No, all right. I just seeing if Mari was still there.
Oh, is she on the panel?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right. No, Mrs. Slime. All I'll say to you is, yeah, just they're not China.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Slime. When you first have them, you think they're China. They're a lot more resilient than you think they are.
Oh yeah.
The little ones. Yeah.
Is Mari still there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah,
I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, it's so good to see you all. Oh, it's so good to see the gang back.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I can't see the panel. I can only see the chat. But hello, Mary.
Hi.
Nice to speak with you. I've never spoken to you before on a stream.
I know. So nice. Well, I saw that you were here, and I'd taken a bit of a leave of absence as I do from time to time. But I really wanted to jump in and take the opportunity to say hello and let you know that I think about you quite a bit and hope you're doing well. I know you're doing well. I've seen some really adorable pictures that you've posted, and I just wanted to say hi. So hi.
Oh, that's really sweet of you, and thank you. Hi back. That's really kind, and I'm doing really well. Everyone's here is doing really well, and I hope the break that you took did you nicely, and it's good to hear you're back on around and in the chat.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good to see you. No, the truth is that a lot of this can be really upsetting for most people. And And I think that a lot of times when I do get involved in the chats or some of the conversations, it's not really helpful because it's just stirring up more discord and it's just it's just not harmonious. So I've found that, kind of observing from afar even can still be a little bit problematic for me. I might be a little bit more sensitive, but I think overall it's just a lot of junk that's, that we've all witnessed. And I really, I've just got so much respect for you, Slime, for you stepping back and just throwing it
agree.
all to the side and taking care of yourself and your family. It's really, it's really admirable.
Thank you. I mean, it was obviously my sabbatical, my absence was partly obviously was well, mostly down to the baby obviously arriving, but I was having a bit of a mental sort of sort of situation before the start of end of
Yeah.
November, I guess. I think it was well documented. And
only because you put yourself out there. But the truth is, I think that a lot of us go through that from time to time. If you listen to people's stories, a lot of people suffer from anxiety. I personally have a form of anxiety through OCD. And I'm sorry for interrupting. I felt that I wanted to just kind of stand by your side and say, dude, we're all suffering from time to time.
I know. It's one of those things where everybody suffers from it in one way or another, but it's one of those things that no one wants to talk about, like openly to a degree.
Well, it's weaponized on this forum in particular with people that we see in the chats all the time, and so it's really easy to just sort of button it all up and not talk about it. And indeed, I mean, obviously, it's not good to keep harping on our problems. I mean, that's not cool either. But just want you to know you're not alone, and I think you're super cool.
Oh, thank you. Likewise. And for me, it was easier. I had a distraction to go away and take my mind. I had that kind of big distraction, still have, but other people aren't fortunate. This is kind of this YouTube is unfortunately all or nothing for some people, and it's I can understand why they can't sort of take themselves away like yourself did. Like you was able to take yourself away, and because it is toxic sometimes, and the break away from YouTube, although enforced, it did me the world of good. If I hadn't have had the baby coming along, and the big distraction, I think we could have been looking at a totally different outcome. And I'm not trying to be over dramatic or nothing, but I seriously think I did say the way things were going end of last year on YouTube in general in the community, somebody was going to end up unalived. I do believe that.
Bless your heart.
I don't mean me necessarily, but I do feel the way the actors in the community were going on, they were, the way they carry on. They thrive off that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I want to take a moment and acknowledge my participation and apologize for, frankly, just being part of all of that. Even having these conversations or getting involved in chats where maybe somebody's trolling and then jumping in and fighting back with words in a chat. I mean, I'm completely guilty of that, and it's awful, and I'm sorry for kind of stirring the pot in that way. I've always
I don't see. I've never seen any reason for you to apologise in that regard. Or
participation counts, right? So I wouldn't say that I was, aggressive or negative, but I was there, man. I was there.
I see what you're saying. I've always said as well. Like I can't force people to take action against certain things, but I do feel that people in general. I'm not holding anyone to account for this because it's been, but the way that people were witnessing things happening to people and not doing anything about it and just merely going around the community. I feel if you was to watch someone on the street get mugged and you did nothing,
Yes.
kind of that
Exactly
makes
right.
you wouldn't stand there and not do nothing. You'd have to do something. You wouldn't let an old lady fall on the street and not help her up, would you?
Right, true. But then I also think about this verse in the Bible. Forgive me, I'm Christian, so that's a good reference for me.
Don't apologise for that.
Thanks, but
Don't apologise.
it
Don't
says
apologise.
something
No,
to the
don't.
effect about not being involved or not participating with mockers. And I can't remember the verse. I was going to look it up before I jumped on here, but I got so excited to talk to you. I didn't, but do you know what I mean? Like, so it's not the same in that we're not all in the same room and I can't jump in and, jump on somebody's back who's mugging somebody. They're literally just words on a piece of paper, or not literally, but figuratively speaking. And so sometimes the best thing we can do is just not breathe life into those situations.
It's weird.
And I think
Sorry,
you've
go
done a
on.
good job. I just wanted to just kind of highlight how you've done a good job of not trying to stir the pot recently. Eva's done a really good job of not stirring the pot, but I'm still concerned about stirring the pot, even with some of the benign
Well,
comments and
I
videos.
think when you have a newborn, nothing else comes close to even thinking about talking to anybody on YouTube. It's just totally consuming. So
Yeah.
I don't think you need a Bible reading for that. I just think that's just natural. And what Mrs. Klein has done is commendable. And that's what I'll say on my piece.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Thank you. I mean, I mean, when it comes to, not everyone can intervene,
Hey,
but the police will say to you, if you report an online crime, they'll say, when it comes
exactly
to
right,
YouTube,
Mrs. Klein.
they'll say ignore, block, delete.
Oh,
I think people should follow that advice when it comes to certain YouTubers.
all right, okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is such a momentous moment when you're a child. It's like forever now. You're gonna, hopefully, God bless us all. You'll have grandchildren. You're gonna be grumpy slime. You just got so many. You got your first birthday. You got Easter to look forward to. You got everything to look forward to, Mrs. Slime. And taking the time out from this bullshit is good. Cleanse your mind, look after number one, which is your little baby boy, and that's it. Nothing else.
It did come as a bit of a,
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I had 9 months of it came as a shock still at the end.
Of
But
course you did.
I mean, that was quite a weird year last year because, like, I came out of the,
Yeah. I had obviously no idea.
I came out of the shadows and where YouTube's
Oh,
concerned.
yeah. No, I tell you what it was. You were shitting yourself, boy. My husband
Well,
shit himself. Wow.
I know.
I also
but
I want to
I
take a
came
moment
out.
and also. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
Sorry.
I know. I was just
I'm
saying.
so sorry.
Last year was kind of chaos for me because obviously the
Yeah.
baby changed my world for the better,
Yeah.
and then I did a full 360 where YouTube's concerned. Is
You do.
I
Yeah.
literally put my voice to my
Yeah.
profile, which was
What
something
about you anymore, is there?
no, and the thing is, it's
Can you tell?
I don't like the attention. If I'm being honest, it's not
Yeah.
something that I
Ah,
sort of,
yeah.
so
I get
for
it.
me, I still find it quite weird. I don't. Yeah, everyone thrives for attention, but for me,
not me. I'm exactly the same.
yeah, I can't quite fathom it when it comes to YouTube. I find it like, I mean, I
Oh,
find it quite
sorry,
bizarre that everyone still, by the sounds of it,
Oh, no, you
mentions me
deserve
every day.
You deserve that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I also just want to take a moment and highlight something that I hear a lot on here, and I've heard other people talk about it. But just recently, I heard somebody say it again in that they said that YouTube is not real life. Like, this is not a big deal. It's not the real world, yada, yada, yada. And it's such horse shit because, it is real, whether or not it's a face-to-face situation, things that we say or type, they have meaning and
I
impact on each
totally
other.
disagree
And
with you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big
No, I
deal. And
totally disagree with you.
I think that what
Oh,
I like so much about you,
because
Slime,
what
is
you
that I
think
know that you're
a
not.
blank space is something that should operate in your life. I totally disagree with you.
If someone was to send you a letter in the post with the same words they use on YouTube,
Exactly.
Exactly.
you'd take it personally, wouldn't you?
No,
Absolutely.
If you send it via email
no.
or on someone's channel in their chat, it's still coming through it's coming through to your house or coming through to you in a different medium, but it's still coming to you.
In a very personal way, because we're having these experiences in our safe spaces, right? So I'm in an office right now in my house, and this is my space, but I've invited, in a sense, having these conversations, you're in my house, right? So
Yeah,
it's even more personal, in my opinion, than if we were to be, meeting up, outside for a burrito somewhere. It's
exactly.
yeah,
Because you wouldn't invite a stranger in off the street, but you've
right.
invited someone online into your living room, which is kind of it's almost like if you felt comfortable. There's a boundary, isn't there? Kind of like
Yeah,
you still have to have that boundary, even though they're
right.
not physically in the room.
And there are a lot of people that we're talking with online that have really significant medical issues, and that's why they do spend so much time online. So we've got to be extra sensitive about the responsibility that we have when we're interacting online, because some people are more vulnerable, obviously.
Yeah, and I know that people there's certain sensitivities and or triggers that affect people, but
Yeah,
unfortunately you can't cater for everybody. But you kind of have to kind of be wary that there are people that take things to heart
yeah. You can't be
more.
a wrecking ball, that's it.
Yeah, if treat people how you want to be treated yourself, I guess.
With a little bit of extra sensitivity, I would say, because you can be pretty harsh with me, but uh, you better be pretty soft and gentle to my buddy right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like I to a degree don't really care what people say about me, but I care about
Yeah,
other people, and that's where I probably went wrong last year on
yeah,
YouTube. Is where I thought I took on too many battles, I think,
yeah.
and unfortunately I've only got one shield. I can't shield everybody. If that makes sense.
Well, I want to highlight that, because human to human, I want you to remember that. I think that that's where your beauty and your softness and your strength lie. But you really do, because I frankly suffer from that as well, where I'll put myself in situations to protect people, or to, be to protect people. And you gotta you really gotta protect yourself first. So lesson learned.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely, and it's a case of um, whilst there are a significant amount of negative and despicable people on YouTube. There on the flip side, there are, like yourself, there's lovely
yeah.
people out there, and
It's just a cross section of humanity, and I think I've been naive in thinking that everybody was super kind, and um, not realizing that there are some pretty duplicitous people, and it's embarrassing. As old as I am, I still kind of screw up and get fooled like that. But c'est la vie.
I think my case was letting my guard down too much, and maybe you know um, giving more of myself than I wanted to or should have done, and but then I thought I was doing, people were enticed or pleased that I was doing that. So you kind of you have to be careful not to give too much of yourself.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I really do think you're a great guy, and I'm super stoked to have this opportunity to just say that face to face, so to speak.
Do you know what?
Hmm.
I mean, I've only ever heard your voice once before on a stream, and I was really, really delighted to hear a voice to the username, because you sound just as lovely and genuine as you do in your posts and your comments.
Oh, that's so
and
sweet.
when I do make a return to streaming, I hope you would kindly join me.
Aw, you're a doll. I'd be honored. And yet I still have to protect my peace, you know?
There's no pressure,
Yeah,
but
that's
you know,
sweet. Thanks.
no pressure for
I'm
anybody.
honored. I'm honored.
but
Thank you.
I would love to hear. I would love to hear you over on my channel, and I don't know what Flop has the. What do you
Well,
what do you take, Flop?
well, I was just thinking about boundaries.
Oh
Can you
dear, I
hear-
think I put her to sleep.
No, you're fine. No, absolutely not. I was just thinking about boundaries. You know, people moan about boundaries, but they're not just there to protect the person who's setting them.
Did I lose connection?
Also,
I think I did.
can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, good. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
you're
drop down though, just so I can give somebody else an opportunity to speak. It was again super cool to
Thank
talk with
so
you,
much, Marie.
and have a good rest of your night. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mary,
you
and it's really nice
Thank
speaking with you. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah. You too. All right. Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
Flop. Bye.
Bye. Right, yeah, I was just saying about boundaries, and they're not just there for the people that set them. We teach people how to treat us, but these boundaries, some of them, yeah, know this, know that, blah 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 blah. But when it comes to bigger things, it's like not only are they there to protect the person setting them, it's also to invite the other person who's doing the disrespect, giving them the opportunity to do better themselves. So that's the whole meaning around the whole boundary word. It's not just, oh, okay, I don't want to do this and blah blah blah, and the other one pushes. It's a whole setting of respect within a whole dynamic. Do you know what I mean?
I know, and it's a case of I've got two personal experiences of this on YouTube myself last year. So I don't know if people recall that I said to Michelle Meltdown, I said, if I'm quite happy for you to for me to leave your name out of my mouth if you do the same back. And she chose not to, and was quite open to the fact that she'd rather be a contentious YouTuber for clickbaiting. That's fine, that's her prerogative. And then I was quite willing to apologise to Candor for any ill feeling that he might have from towards me. Again, he rejected that. So there's people out there that are just are A, not aware of boundaries, and B, they're potentially just adverse to being a thorn in someone's backside for the sake of being a thorn in someone's backside.
Yeah.
You know, if you put a drawing pin under someone's backside and you know they're going to sit down on a chair, right? You've chosen to put that pin under their backside. You know that pin's going to hurt.
Very true. Very true.
That person could have chosen not to put a pin under that person's backside, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've decided to leave a lasting impact in a negative way. They could have just, what's the word? Offer them a seat and move on, to the next table. But sometimes people like staying at the wrong table because for the sake of it, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's but yeah, I do think that you, Murray, should. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. Are you still around? Pop on. Sorry, because Alex Alex came in, and he had to go. But I'll put the link again. Yeah, sorry, Slime, you were saying.
No, I'm just saying, there's people that choose to be an aggravator for the sake of being an aggravator. They have no intent on getting their grievances across and trying to make make good of a bad situation. There's people out there that choose to aggravate and just choose to remain, ill-spirited for the rest of their life. So that's fine. That's their prerogative.
Absolutely. Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Oh, you're right. You're right, Swan.
Hello, Alex. You okay?
Yeah, I'm right. How's the baby?
Yeah, doing really well, thank you. Well within weight-wise and energy and just personality. Just struggling with, taking his milk because of the acid reflux and colic. But other than that, he's doing really well, thank you. How are you? How's yourself?
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, just chilling, having a cup of tea. Yeah, just it's been one of those days today.
I see you've taken, not my advice, but the decision to start your own channel at long last, Alex. That was It took you some time, but you got around to doing it.
Yeah,
no, but you know what spurred me on to do that. When Denise got together with Fiona and started telling a load of lies about why I had to go at Fiona, and didn't tell the truth that I had months of abuse from Fiona, calling me this and that, the C word, and Denise lied her fucking arse off on Fiona's live. Is my reception good?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, yeah. So that's what spurred me on, because they were Denise and Fiona were kind of doing the narrative that I'd had to go at Fiona for no reason on Denise's live, without giving any context that why I was angry with Fiona at that time. And then they tried to lie about Candor as well, and say that I said that I just made threats to him, and trying to warn Candle from me. They took that clip from like months ago when I made, when I said that thing about Candle when I snapped. So, Denise was with Fiona kind of spreading like misinformation. So I thought I'll start a channel up, and then I can actually post all the clips. And, people have got somewhere to go. When people are telling lies about you, they can go to my channel and they can see exactly what Fiona had been saying to me. And that she's not this innocent woman that was just there to talk about baking cakes on Denise's channel. And then all of a sudden this guy pops in and I had no idea who he was, that kind of thing. So that's what kind of spurred me on to start it up, to call out these people. And also what I saw was how Denise was becoming the new Candle, was becoming the mouthpiece for Fiona and Trevor, and it kind of like dawned on me that Candle was just a tool for them. Candle's weak. He hasn't got a mind of his own, even though he tried to say he does. Yeah,
it was all premeditated. It was all staged. Denise was always she was part of the Bad Mummy Mandy group. She was involved with the people in that group, and I've got a confession. I believe I played it last year. I found it again today. A confession from Trevor's what's she called, senior moderator, that Denise was pretty much in with them. So it beggars belief how Denise out of nowhere was selected to join Sapper's Discord group, right?
Yeah.
Nowhere did she ask to join that group publicly. Nowhere did she interact with Sapper publicly. She was planted in that group. She was planted in there to try and entrap the likes of myself. The same group that Gertie Rude, like the later incarnation of that group, Gertie Rude joined under an anonymous account, right? They've all been paid. They're all in on it, right? They're all in on it to try and entrap their detractors.
Do you remember where
was pro Trevor and Fiona from the offset, way before?
I know she'd been following Fiona for a long time, and But do you remember when you was collabing with Denise and she kept urging you to talk to Fiona and Trevor and to talk nicely and to, to get on with them and that kind of thing? And, there's a lot of us at that time that didn't buy Fiona's bullshit, that she thought you were a nice guy and that she got it all wrong about you. And,
Alex,
Trevor was doing the same on his lives and Denise was kind of like egging it on as well, and then Denise was kind of like stabbing you in the back on her lives when she was going up, kind of, Anyway, yeah.
It's because I called her out for her deceitfulness. I called her out.
Yeah.
And the fact is I don't play to anyone's game. I'm quite happy to be civil with people, and I got what I wanted. I got to speak to people and ask questions I wanted to ask them.
Yeah.
And it was funny that the person that didn't like that was Michelle, who told me to stay away from Michelle, stay away from Burnside, stay away, she's bad for your channel. 2 weeks later, they're best friends.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you one thing about Michelle, and I know she's fucking listening. Yeah, I just come from Michelle's. Yeah. Now, and she keeps telling me, don't go to flops, don't trust slime, don't trust this person, don't trust that person. And I keep saying to her, look, don't tell me what to do, don't tell me who to listen to. But tonight, what she did, she started slagging off Mole, and about a post that Mole did on, like a comment that Mole did on her one of her videos or something, and there was nothing wrong with the post that Megan's Mole did. And Michelle started bringing up Mole. There's always been a part of me that thought
Alex, I was the one that outed the voice recording of Michelle slagging off Moley, wasn't I? I did try to tell everyone that Michelle didn't like Moley. Moley fell for it. I'm afraid I don't want to disparage Moley, but she fell for it hook, line, and sinker where Melty's concerned.
I couldn't understand why all of a sudden Michelle was slagging off a comment that Mole made in a thing, and at the end of it, Mole said to her, good luck, with her demonetization and everything. Yeah. And Michelle twisted it. She twisted it tonight to make her look like, Mole said something wrong in her comment, in the comment that she put on her, on one of her videos. And I fucking noticed this with Michelle. Yeah, that she avoids Fiona a lot. Yeah, and another thing. Yeah, Candor and Michelle jumped on my back earlier about something, because what Candor let slip the other day is that he's still in contact with Fiona. Yeah, he said that she sent him
and MMD. I know this. I know it all.
Yeah, you know what? So Candor let it slip, and he said Fiona sent him a long email about Bron. Yeah, and she was absolutely right what she said about Bron. Yeah. Now, I said in Michelle's comments earlier today, that because Michelle said to me that you're working with Fiona. Yeah. And I said in the comment thing, Candor's more likely to be working with Fiona because I know he's emailing Fiona. And she jumped on my back, because I made that comment. And it's a fact. Candor said a few days ago that Fiona sent him a long email about Bron. So obviously them two are communicating with each other. And another thing I noticed when Fiona went on Denise's and started having a go at Bron, roughly about the same time, Candor started attacking Bron as well. So Candor's definitely in with Fiona because he started attacking Bron. Denise started attacking Bron. Fiona started attacking Bron. Yeah. So, with Michelle, what I saw earlier, this is exactly the kind of fucking thing that I hate. When I've got someone like Michelle telling me what fucking channel I can watch, who to go on, who to listen to, who to trust, who not to trust, who the fuck does she think she is? And then she starts on Moley. She starts on Moley today, trying to twist a fucking thing that she put. And me and Mole saying to her, "Show the fucking message. Show the message." Yeah. And then she kind of tried to read it out, like to kind of get her own version of the message. She's trying to look like she's got all fucking morals. She pissed me off today, Michelle, and I'm fucking done with her.
Mate,
I've been like this for a few weeks. So there's someone I'm talking to, and I've been saying I'm pissed off with Michelle telling me who I can and can't trust. Yeah, I've got my own fucking brain. Yeah, and tell me what channels I can go on. Oh, you're going to go on Flop's channel, aren't you, Alex? Like that. I fucking go wherever I want.
Absolutely.
I would say that it's quite evident with Michelle that she flips and turns like.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'll tell you what. She's definitely got a soft spot for Fiona. I can tell you that for a fact. She's got a soft spot for Fiona.
They've been in on it for 4 years. I've said it all last year. I went over it a million times. I said she was wanting to get in with Fiona and Trevor, right? And she saw Candor as that slippery entrance, and she's been paid by Trevor ever since. And along with her bloody her friend whose name begins with K that I won't be mentioning.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been saying this for weeks because I've been seeing little signs with Candor that he's still in with Fiona and with Michelle as well. You know, so you know, I don't like people telling me who I can and can't watch, like who like trying to put the guilt onto me that I'm going on another channel. Yeah, and what she did today with Moldy was the final nail in the coffin. If she wants fucking trouble, yeah, if she wants to have trouble for her channel, I'll fucking give it to her. Yeah, I don't care. And that fucking Patrick as well, you know, you can fuck off as well, you cunt. So, you know, if she wants my attention, she's got my attention. Because what she did with Moldy today is the exact reason that I started doing this shit. When people twist the truth, yeah, and they try and belittle other people, twist the truth so that they can get clicks and they can get attention. Yeah, that's exactly the fucking reason why I'm like what I am. Because people like Michelle want to twist everything, take a little message and fucking twist it to their own little thing. Yeah? And I know you're going to listen, Michelle. Go fuck yourself.
Alex, I'm not saying don't swear on my channel. I'm not about that. But don't let her let you get like this.
You know what? I'm going to fucking play with her. Yeah?
Okay.
I'm gonna play with Michelle, and I'm gonna give her more shit than she can handle. I'm telling you that. Yeah, because after what I saw that she did today, she tried to twist something to I said when she started a Mole, I was like, you're trying to get Mole's attention. Yeah, and she wanted Mole's attention, and she got it. Mole went on her chat thing.
And then
and it's the exact same thing that Candle used to do to people when he used to belittle them to get their attention so that they can go on his channel and he can, you know, get clicks and fucking views or whatever. And you know, another thing, Candle, you know, he keeps talking about how he only came after me because he was rebuttaling. Fuck you, you fat cunt. It wasn't. He never rebutted anything. He's the one that was attacking me all the fucking time with those fucking songs and self-harm stuff. And then he has the fucking cheek to start talking about what Fiona and me and Denise were doing. Like I don't fucking know that he was saying the same thing to me for months.
Well, you know that video that I shared with you on YouTube on X the other day with Dave Murphy confessing to that to making that post that he denied originally.
Yeah.
Well, Candor's taken out a privacy complaint against that video because he doesn't want the truth being put out there. He got Dave to do it for him.
You know these lot slime. You know Fiona. You know Candor with the little strikes that they keep doing on people to silence people. They're all well and good when they're talking about people and they're insulting people and you know driving people crazy. You know, but as soon as something they don't like, they want to silence it. Yeah, they want to shut people up.
They're wasting their time with me because I've lost load of channels. I come back. I come back. They can shut me down as much as they want. They can try and silence me, but I'm here to stay. I've come back. I've had like Alex Belfield having my channel shut down for copyright strikes. Yeah, I'm telling the truth, right? Yeah, these people aren't going to beat me. I'm going to keep coming back.
Nah.
And they can keep. Michelle can keep repeating the lie by Gertie that I only go after women. That's not true. Is Alex Belfield a woman?
No, that's
That's the Niece's thing as well. You know,
Is
the
Graham
women's
Hesketh a
thing.
woman? Was he a woman?
Yeah, yeah.
Is Trevor a woman? Is Candor a woman? Well, that's
yeah.
neither here or there.
no.
Yeah, you know what, Slime. A lot of them do that, and I was saying about Denise doing it because she's got this big thing about defending women, and she's the same woman that doxed where Chloe Celeste works, and it didn't. I think it weren't where she works; it was an old place, but she doxed where she worked on a live. Yeah, she called her all sorts of names. Yeah, she threatened to dox Amy Jones's address the other day. So where do these women get off trying to call out men for, swearing at women when they're doing worse? Yeah, because Denise has not only doxed where someone works, but she threatened to dox another woman. So how does she come off all high and mighty that she's protecting women and all of this kind of stuff? She ain't. And it's the same thing. And if Michelle does the same thing, tries to, belittle men for saying that they only attack women, then she can piss off as well.
Yeah.
It's just a ploy to shut you up and to make people hate you. To think that you're a bully when really they're the ones that are the bullies. Because what I saw today from Michelle, she was twisting it to bully Mole and to make everyone hate Mole. Yeah, that she said something out of order, that she did something wrong. Where does Michelle get off being all high and mighty all of a sudden? That she can't take a joke and that she's all serious and that she's trying to make Mole. Is she working for Fiona? Is she trying to belittle Mole to get in with Fiona?
4 years.
Michelle has gone for all the ones that Tricky and Feral were going after. So
Alex,
telling.
Look, listen, it wasn't me that doxed Gertie Rude, right? The things that Gertie claimed I did, she actually openly admitted it was Michelle and Kaylee Rayner.
It was Kaylee and
right?
Michelle, absolutely.
Right?
We've
and
got
Michelle can sit there and go, "Oh, it's horrible what Slime does, or Denise is doing, or whoever." But she's the one that fucked Gertie Rude over, and now Gertie Rude's found it out for herself again. Michelle's. I told you that would happen, didn't I? I told you that would.
You know what I find. You know what I find funny. I outed this video of Denise having a go at Samantha. No one's made an issue of that. Candle hasn't come out and said anything. Michelle chose to attack Mole today instead of Denise. Yeah. So that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. And I always see Michelle and Denise's chat kissing ass with their moderators and with Denise trying to get in with her. And
Denise is such a big. No one's putting up Denise about her fake subscribers. She's got barely anyone in her live chats. She's fake as the day comes, right? No, this son doesn't exist. She doesn't live in a big house where she was going to put up that Irish tit.
Do you remember that? She's got a 40-chain restaurant. 40-chain restaurant. They used to have all that shit when she first came in.
No, she was basically, there was no Mexican. I was the one that found it out. That it was all bullshit. No one in Mississippi, right, had ever heard of Denise in terms of catering or restaurant wise. There was no, the husband. So, there was no chain of restaurants in Mississippi or whatever.
People were saying to me a while back, like I had a couple of people say to me, "Why are you concentrating on Denise?" And I said, because from what I saw, Denise has got the ability to go onto Fiona's channel, which that
was all Alex, about. That was all. That whole thing's been premeditated. That was all a plan to get Denise into the fold publicly, right? The whole thing with Michelle. The whole thing with Michelle, right? The only reason that she isn't in the fold publicly is because it's better for them click-wise for her to be outside the fold.
Yeah.
Right. But she's in the fold, but no one sees it publicly. But I see it.
Slime, I know that 100% because when Misha went on that live with Fiona and she appeared out of nowhere, yeah, to come up, you know, Fiona's like, Denise, you want to come up? And then Denise distorted everything, you know, like she was defending Fiona about calling me the C word, yeah, that she, you know, she only meant it in good, you know, calling me woke and all the rest of it, you know. That was all pre-planned with Denise and Fiona beforehand, yeah. But
sorry, you know the whole thing with Denise messaging you the whole time, right?
Yeah, she told you that she wasn't.
Yeah, she told us she wasn't. We've got other people that was in that Discord group, right? She was apparently appalled by how you treated me and all this bullshit. Nope, she was messaging you the whole time.
Yeah, she was messaging me the whole time, Denise. And then, you know what? When I was in like live chat, she was like a completely different person. She was like, "Oh, Alex is here," you know what I mean? But what was I going to say? Yeah, people have asked me why have you concentrated on Denise for so long, and it's because she's got that reach through Fiona. And when they did that video about me, I think Fiona's done like 2-3 videos about me, and one's had over 20,000 views. She's played a recording of when I was angry with her, you know, when I was angry with Candor, you know. And so Fiona's got that reach through Denise. Candor's nothing. Yeah, Candor gets like, he gets a few people watching his thing, and no one really takes any notice of him. I think they just listen to him for, like, I don't know, like just for something to do, you know.
If anyone's in any doubt, Alex, right, the fact that Trevor himself, like late last year, did he not say, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with these non-existent channels, less than 1,000"? And Candor said that as well, right?
I've got those recordings, yeah.
Denise is in the fold. She got less than 1,000 at the time, right? It's all bullshit.
The
whole thing's a charade, and it's literally Colt, right? If you think I'm done with you, I'm not. I'm coming back, baby.
Yeah,
Colt, Candor, Denise,
Vivian,
Sapphire, Fiona, Debs, Becky, fucking anyone out there, right, that thinks I'm done, right? This baby is back on the road.
Yeah, mate. A lot of these people need calling out, and a lot of them are really dangerous as well. And you know, like when I hear Denise the other day with that with Samantha talking about Isabella's 6-year-old child being attacked by Candor. Yeah, I was thinking, which is disgusting. But I was thinking to myself, you know, Misha, Denise is saying this, Samantha's saying this, and in the back of my head is when they were attacking Mole's child. Yeah. When he was threatening to dox their pictures and do that, and you've got Denise, you've got people like that you know that are shielding Trevor, you know, that are not telling the truth. Yeah.
Why is no one, Alex, besides you and myself, like late last year, no one's picking up on the fact that Denise was slagging off Trevor, and he said, did he not? Oh, I've never heard Denise slagging me off before. But we got it improved.
I'll put that on my shorts. Yeah. I
no one's saying Denise, you're a liar. Like Cindy, she's I don't want to swear. Cindy, right?
Yeah,
Cindy is more fake. Yeah. It's even more fake than Burnside.
Yeah.
Cindy's worse. Cindy's worse than Burnside. She's fake.
She's a fake Christian.
They're all fake Christians.
They're only religious when they want to be. But I'm fed up with a lot of them, Slime. I'm actually done with Michelle. I'm actually done with her. What I saw her do tonight to Mole, just to get attention. Yeah. And,
she doesn't like Mole. I've proven that. Mole's, with all due respect, I know you like her, but I think she's a fool for falling for Michelle's lies, because she was clearly shown that Michelle slagged her and her son off.
No, Mole hasn't fallen for anything. Mole knows exactly what's going on. Yeah.
What about that one
in
Guernsey or Jersey? That Lardy one? What's the name? The one that bangs on about Megxit. You know, what's the one? I think she's a supermodel on Real Housewives of fucking of Meghan Mole's bum crack.
Liliana of Barbados.
Yeah, like
Lani, yeah.
the one that Candle slagging her off, calling her ugly and all this bullshit, saying she's not material, Miss
She's
Housewife material,
not.
and then she's on there like laughing it up.
She
And,
ran straight there. Yeah. She
and
ran
I,
straight there
I
giving
called
me
her out for
money.
her. I called her out
Yeah.
for her tax, her lack of tax.
Gave you $10.
And she
Yeah.
said, "Oh, don't say that." I'm like, no, I'm gonna call you out, bitch.
Yeah. No, Candle was slagging her off for about an hour. He actually made a whole live about her, and he titled it "Lilani something something." And then the next day, she's on giving him money and all the rest of it. But I don't know. I think maybe she did it so that he would stop. I don't know. Because Candle, once he starts,
she's in it with Colt
stop.
Fiona.
He don't stop.
She's in it with Colt Fiona.
Yeah, I don't know that, but yeah.
Oh, I'm telling
Is
you, mate.
she?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she is.
Yeah. Okay.
What,
Yeah.
Barbados?
Yeah.
No.
Why did she go back so easily on Candle after what he did to her?
Yeah, but I think she was just going around giving us all.
But then she went after me.
Did she give you $10?
I never even acknowledged the woman.
Yeah.
She's a
I don't know,
puppet.
but
She's a puppet.
Yeah,
with a crappy
I mean,
channel which no one watches. About Meg.
even if she-
Meg is so
even if-
boring, honestly.
yeah, even if she is, she's not really sort of capable of doing it. But yeah, she
She's got about as much in between the ears as Candle's got packing down in front of his wife front.
Yeah.
I like it how you two are so bitchy.
You know what fucking got on my nerves as well with Michelle. Yeah. When I started listening to Candle, I wasn't with him for that long, maybe a few weeks. Yeah. And when I went over to Michelle's channel and I listened to Michelle and I came back to Candles, he started slagging me and Denise G off. Yeah. All that fucking time, Candle admitted that it was all staged so that they can get views. He admitted it on one of his lives that they were always friends. And I remember, because at that time I was chatting with Denise Burnside, and I texted her and I said to her, these two are friends. Because she was defending
to answer Penny's question, Alex, to answer your question and Penny's question in the chat, I explained all this last year about Candle and Michelle being fake, and I even asked Scottish Debs about it. I asked everybody. I know that they're fake. I know that they've been friends the whole time. Because Michelle went, "Oh, I don't know what his name is. I don't know what he looks like." And when I exposed him, right, I doxed him. She's like, "Oh, he doesn't look like that. Oh, Joseph Lloyd, whatever, ain't his name." I'm like, "Bang on, you just said." Like she couldn't herself the whole time. So I exposed
Candle admitted it on one of his lives that they were friends all along and they were doing it for clicks, that whole argument thing. And I thought to myself, do you know how much shit I took from Candle for that? And they were friends all the time. So the fact that I went on to Michelle's and I went into I was commenting in her lives and I took all that fucking shit from Candle and they were friends all along, Michelle and him, and Michelle knew it. Yeah, all those fucking months Candle was singing those songs about me cutting and doing all this, and he started talking about my fucking girlfriend and the baby.
Alex,
and started talking about that stuff. Michelle knew all along that they were friends. Yeah.
Alex, take a breather because I know where this goes. Just don't do nothing you don't want to regret. But the whole thing with Michelle and Candle, right? They don't even have the same story of how they met, right? And Fiona was even thing about it on my channel. She's like, she can't even agree with either of them as to how the two met, right? It's a link, right? They say Meg's it, then it's gaming, right? I know that Katie Rayner was into gaming, right? When that Raymond O'Connor was accused of being me, right? The screenshot I've got is their reasoning behind it is he's into gaming and he's Irish, right? And he was in the army, right? Don't you see there's a correlation?
Yeah.
Katie Rayner, gaming, army. Trevor Colt, right? Army. How did right? I've asked. I'm not digging Elizabeth out. I did email her. I said, how did you come to you and Maz come to the point where you decided that I was Raymond while she was working with Candle or while she was over on Candle channel? That question hasn't been answered. But that's why who is Raymond O'Connor? Why was he picked to be me? And it's funny how he's into gaming, right? There's a thing. They're all recruited by Trevor.
You know what it is, Simon? Earlier today, when I was on Michelle's, and she just came out and was telling me not to trust you, and she was like, he's working for Fiona, and that's when I.
Where's the proof?
And that's no, Kat. Listen, Slime, I know you ain't, yeah, but the way she's done that with a few people that I'm commuting. She's done it with Ren. She tells me that she's working for Fiona. You're working for Fiona. And I'm just like, I've just got my channel, and I'm just replying to Ren. She comes in, she takes the time to watch my videos. I give her the respect of replying back for giving her time to watch my video. So Michelle picks up on that I've communicated with Ren through my comments things, yeah, and I had to swear on her channel that I don't talk to Ren privately. The only times I've communicated with the girl or boy or whatever is on my channel when they make a comment about my video, or when I watch one of their videos and I make a comment. I don't give a shit about anything else. My channel, if people come in, I don't care if they're from Candles, I don't care if they're from Michelle's or whoever. If they watch my video, I give them the respect of, like, just saying thanks for being here, that kind of thing, But Michelle takes it to heart when I talk to people. If I talk to Red, if I talk to you, she'll try to convince me not to talk to you because you're working for this. And I just made the comment this morning, and I said, Candor is more likely, because I deal in evidence, yeah, and what's in front of me. And the evidence that I've got is that Candor said a few days ago that he was emailing with Fiona when they're not supposed to be speaking to each other. And Fiona's giving him information on Ren, because Candor's words was that Fiona was absolutely right in that long email she sent me the other day about Bron. So those two colluding to take down Bron.
And
that's
I'm getting accused in the process.
Out of all the things to be talking about, all the you've got Denise Burnside doxing people, doxing Chloe, you've got her threatening to dox Amy, you've got all this stuff going on, and they're focusing on Candor's focusing on Bron. The other day he made a live and he started about Bron again. And I text someone, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, he's going on about Bron again. Because I'm trying to get information to see what's going on with everything. Yeah, and they're just talking about Bron. Denise, the same thing, Bron, or, and they're all fucking working with each other, I'm telling you. Yeah, they're all working with Fiona, or they want to get in with Fiona and they're trying to kiss her ass.
Well, it's like I said, they don't bring receipts. They just throw out. I mean, today I've been accused of getting Michelle's channel been accused of getting Michelle's channel demonetized with no proof. And apparently that's been she got it wrong, and she hasn't even apologized for accusing the likes of me and Flop for that. No apology yet again.
Nah, you know what? She can say what the fuck she wants. So can Candor. They can talk whatever shit they want. Yeah. At the end of the day, I deal in evidence, what's in front of me, what people have said out of their own mouths. Yeah. And what I saw Michelle do today to Mole, that's it. I don't like that. I don't like people like her going on a live and talking about something that someone has done without showing the fucking post that Mole had put in her chat, which was completely innocent, but she tried to twist it. And then me and Mo were saying, show the thing. And instead of showing it, she starts reading it out, And then at the end, Mo wishes her good luck, like with her monetization. But, she kind of like says it really quickly and says, oh, but that doesn't mean anything, So, and I don't like that. I really don't. If she wants to start making lives about me, slagging me off, and that fat fuck Candle wants to start making lives slagging me off, yeah, that's fine. They can do that. I'll just start posting all their shit on things. And another thing, I've been holding out for Candor, posting stuff that he said about me in the past because there's something else going on. Yeah, there's something else going on. So, but I think. If he wants me to start doing that, I'll be here for the next year posting all of his shit that he said about me. I'm fucking done with them. I'm done with them. After I saw Michelle today, and after I've seen her avoiding Fiona, avoiding Denise, like subjects that she should be talking about. I can't tell her what to talk about on her channel, but why go after Mole when you've got Fiona and them lot doing all of their shit?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Why is she telling me who I can and can't watch, or don't speak to this person because they're working for Fiona? Does she think does she think I'm like I'm not smart and I'm gonna fucking listen to her what she tells me? I can make up my own mind who's working with Fiona, who's working with Trevor, who's working with Ting, you know, and Denise, she can fuck herself as well. You know,
the thing is, they forget I don't work with anybody, right? I gave
Sorry.
Team Atalanta a helping hand. I got them to take their battle onto YouTube, right? This whole thing would have been kept on X if they had their way, right? They were trying to carry out their bullshit over X where no one watched.
It's like, sorry to interrupt. Lady Letitia, we're talking about Michelle Meltdown, Bron.
May I ask how she knows to watch your stream tonight? Has somebody, i.e. Melty, got in her ears? Oh, you better go over there. Slime slagging you off. We need a distraction. Is she a distraction, Lady Letitia? Are you a distraction? Because
Letitia's not Lalani. That's a different person.
Who's
It's Letitia.
Who's Lady Letitia?
I've heard of Letitia before. Is that a YouTuber?
Is that Lalani? I thought it was Lalani.
No.
I've never heard of Lady Letitia.
Can you ask her if she's the one that used to go on the Royal Miss with Sean Atwood?
I apologise, Lady Letitia. I thought you was Lalani.
Can you ask her if she used to go on the? Can you ask her if she used to go on the Royal Miss with Sean Atwood with Ron?
Oh, Lady Letitia, did you used to go on Sean's? Sean Atwood's.
Oh, I know who she is now because I used to be moderator for Matthew Steeples.
Yeah, I've got to say something if it is her.
Okay, yeah, I know who she is now. Vaguely know who she is. I can't say I do.
Good to see you, Letitia.
Is it her?
Over.
Is it her? Because I want to say something about Annabelle.
Scarabelle.
Yeah, Letitia said she's on the Royal Mess.
Yeah, so Letitia, you know, she's done collaborations. Hello?
Sorry, I was just saying hello to Alison. She just popped in.
Yeah, so Letitia, she's done a couple of collaborations with Annabelle. Yeah, I urge Letitia to look at my videos on my channel, and there's one where Annabelle last week she done a live on her channel, and they used the N word. Yeah, and that was Sean that done that. Annabelle only spoke out after I called her out, and Candor called her out on his live, and she.
But can I jump in, Alex? Can I jump in? Candor feigned he's discussed over that. He allowed Glenda to use the P word on his channel. Didn't say a single word.
Slime, I've had Candor look like he's trying to defend me when Denise and Fiona were doing the self-harm comments about me, like he's self-righteous. He was doing it to me for months. Yeah, and then he came up all high. He came up trying to look like he was defending me. I didn't say anything because there was something else going on at the time. Yeah, but he came out and he tried to look like he was defending me over that. And then you know, he's full of shit. And I urge anyone, if he attacks you, yeah, take it with you know, because that guy is how can I describe him? He's not right in the head.
No,
he's not right. He's not right in the head. That guy, you know, I don't think he's got any friends in the real world. Yeah, and you know,
Alex, I need to dash off, mate. I've got I've got to pop off.
Yes, surprise. Hi, Jack.
But I would like to say it's good chatting. If you carry on, I would just like to say nice chatting with you all, and Mary, Alex, Joe, Flop, and the chat.
Thanks, Slime, for coming on.
It's been a
good luck with baby as well. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you, and I'll be back to my A game very shortly.
All right, man. I look forward to it, man.
Keep it well, people. Keep it going. See you later.
Yeah, take care, Slime. Bye.
Bye, Flop. Keep your spirits up. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot off as well, Flop. But I'm just gonna say again that I'm done with Michelle. I'm done with her.
Yeah, good
You
for
know,
you.
like I said, after I saw her go after Mole today, yeah, and you know, just to get that bit of attention, to twist a post that a comment that Mole made in a comment section, and I've seen that Candor do the same as well. He watches what people post on other comments, and he breaks people down because of something that they've said on someone else's channel. And Michelle does exactly the same thing. She watches comments that I make, and then comes back and tells me, don't trust this person, don't trust that person. Yeah, and today I had enough of it when she said it about slime, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I went back tonight, and then what's she doing tonight? She's saying stuff about Mole. All of this stuff going on in the community, and she decides to go after Mole and twist the comment that she made. And me and Mole were both up there saying, show the comment, show it, because she was twisting it. Yeah, because she was twisting it. You can see who.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Who can you see? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So she twisted that comment to try and, bring Mole down. Yeah. And I didn't like that, And so I'm done with her. I've been like this for a few weeks with Michelle. I've been like at the end of my kind of thing with her, because, I see her a lot, kind of making jokes with Denise, with all the stuff that Denise is doing, all the threats that she's making to people, the nastiness that comes out of her mouth on her lives. Yeah. And you got Michelle over there making jokes with her and her mods. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been seeing that, and I've been like, oh God, you know what I mean? Like, she can go where she wants, but at the end of the day, when you've got all of this going on, and then a lot of times she slips up and she's defending Fiona. She's got good words to say for Fiona. She's like, I'm not going to say anything bad about Fiona. And I said to someone, she's a fangirl. She's a Fiona fangirl, Michelle. She really is. I don't know if you remember back when Candor was attacking all the people that Trevor hated. He went after Mole. He went after Paula M. He was going after all these people on behalf of Trevor. Yeah, like doing his dirty work for him. And then Candor comes out and says, yeah, I was working for Trevor for 2 years. Yeah, for him, not with him, for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and I don't, now I'm starting to think, not starting to think, but Michelle's exactly the same as well. She's got a soft spot for Fiona. And, she's got a soft spot for Denise Burnside as well.
Yeah, she wanted to get in with Fifi for years.
She's trying to get in with Denise. She's always there trying to make jokes, trying to get up on her panel, make jokes and, all that kind of thing. But,
allies. She needs allies.
Why is she trying to stop me speaking to Slime?
It's
like
she doesn't want us, all who know the truth. She doesn't want any of us talking to each other.
Yeah, but I'm not doing what Slime does. I'm posting words that people are saying. Yeah, I'm posting evidence, like backing it up. So you will never hear Denise say, for example, try and come back at any of the videos that I posted. Yeah, because they don't want people coming to my channel to see the stuff that she said about me. The people that she's had on her panel, Ben, Fiona, making, Fiona was on Denise's channel when she made threats at Ben and his mates were going to become my stalkers. That was on Denise's channel. It was on her channel when they sang when they were doing the Happy Cutter thing, that Becky, was calling me the Happy Cutter. It was all on Denise's channel, and she don't want people coming to my channel to see that, nor does Fiona. So they won't even mention my name, on their channel. They'll mention Candor, they'll mention Alex, they won't mention my channel. You got all this stuff going on, and everyone's avoiding what Denise is doing, the threats that she's making to people, and they're choosing to go. She's choosing to go after Mole because of a comment that she made on one of Michelle's videos.
Yeah.
But how does that make sense?
I know it's none of it makes sense. They just confuse people on purpose.
Yeah, they get on my nerves. I'm going to go. I'm angry, so I'm going to make a cup of tea.
You're right. Thank you, Alex. You take
All right,
care.
then. All right, bye.
Take it easy. You're right, guys. So I'm gonna have to go now anyway. It's getting late. But thank you so much, guys. Good to have the GAN. What? Sorry, I just nearly banned slime by accident. No, it's all right for you. Got that in time. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Burnside blocked everyone. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, she did. She did indeed. Yeah, especially Michelle. She doesn't want me, slime, my mods, and whoever. Oh, Laura, we need to sort the time zones out because I'm going now. You'll have to watch it on catch up when you get a chance. But yeah, it's no, thanks for popping over. I just thought I'd tag you because you have in your own way been a support to us and we appreciate that. And we appreciate you for your hard work too. So thank you for that. But yeah, it was definitely good to see you all. So I guess we all want more of this then. Just this. We don't want any other topics but this. But well, whatever, we'll just go with it then, shall we? Right, guys. Right, that's slime. We'll be back with the later night. Yeah. Yeah, I need an early night, Kaz. But right, thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out or in. Thank you, Maz, for your support. Thanks, Ava. Thanks, everyone. And we will see you next Wednesday for Aileen Wunness. Please all be here. Cheryl goes to a lot of effort. Bless her heart. Right. Godspeed. And I'll see you all soon. Toodaloo.